Courtney Stodden calls out Seinfeld star Jason Alexander over crude sketch when she was 17 and he was 52. Courtney Stodden has called out Jason Alexander over a sexualized Funny or Die sketch they starred in together in 2012, when she was just 17 and he was 52. Stodden, now 31, was the target of tabloid scrutiny and public shaming at the time due to her age gap marriage to the Green Mile actor Doug Hutchison, who married her when she was 16 and he was 50. In an Instagram post on Monday, Stodden shared a screenshot from the sketch with Alexander, now 66, that showed him holding a cell phone next to the bikini-clad teen's breast. "The older I get, the more impossible this is to understand," wrote Stodden, before detailing the bit's hypersexualized storyline.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
In another excerpt from her post, Stodden stressed that she was a minor at the time of filming and that she felt so alone in a room full of adults. How did so many adults look at a minor and decide this was acceptable? After Stodden's post went viral, Alexander, who not only starred in but also co-wrote the controversial Funny or Die sketch, issued a public apology expressing his regret. "Looking back at the comedy sketch in which Miss Stodden and I participated in 2012, I completely agree that it was inappropriate and I truly regret it," the Seinfeld alum said in a statement to Page 6 on Tuesday. "But more importantly, I am deeply sorry for any harm or distress it has caused, Miss. I offer her my sincerest apologies." Stodden began Monday's Instagram post by describing the sexual circumstances in the comedy sketch, as she was clad in a red bikini while Alexander acted alongside her in a coat and shirt. "Jason Alexander repeatedly rubbed his phone across my breasts while saying there was no signal in my head but plenty of signal in my chest." Later in the sketch, he joked that when I turned 18 he'd like to take me behind the couch and have his way with me, she wrote. Stodden then pointed out that Alexander received an IMDb credit as one of the writers of the sketch, which she says has become harder over time to understand, as she is now an adult. "I didn't have the legal power to decide whether I wanted to participate. The contracts were signed by adults. At the time, she was wed to Hutchison, who she claimed collected her payment on the project. She said that the paycheck went to Doug as the production moved forward, adding, 'I was the only child in the room. I felt so alone.'" Continuing her Instagram caption, Stodden wrote that in hindsight, she doesn't recognize any comedic value in the sketch she did with Alexander. "I see a 17-year-old girl whose body became part of an adult joke. People still say, 'You chose to be there.' Legally, I couldn't make those decisions for myself. That's the point. While she can't change what happened," Stodden questioned how so many adults could look at a minor and decide this was acceptable. This has inspired Stodden to speak out today on such issues involving minors in show business. "Children deserve laws that protect them," Stodden said. "They shouldn't have to become adults before realizing the law should have protected them all along." When contacted by the Daily Mail on Tuesday, Stodden's representative declared that the star has pretty much said all she can about this situation already. She did want to mention that she wasn't made aware of what the scene included before arriving. She was informed on set what her role was going to be. She was only told to bring a swimsuit. Stodden's rep then acknowledged Alexander's apology before taking aim at another TV star who was in Stodden's orbit during her headline-making years as a teen bride. The biggest surprise isn't Jason Alexander's apology. It's that an actor has shown more accountability than Dr. Drew, who inserted himself into my story. A child should have been protected. Stodden, in an Instagram post last month, also alluded to a televised incident involving Dr. Drew had me on his show when I was 16 and had me undergo an ultrasound to see if my breasts were real or if I was lying about my breasts. "I was an underage girl," Stodden said in her post. "I was a minor trapped in a situation that I wasn't able to get out of legally. The money he paid me to be on the show went straight to my abuser." According to US Weekly, Stodden subsequently posted a screenshot from Dr. Drew's spouse, Susan Pinsky, that read, "I would love to talk to her on Ask Drew." if Courtney Stodden wants to duke it out with Dr. Drew. The Daily Mail has reached out to representatives for Stodden, Alexander, Hutchison, and Pinsky for further comment on the story, but has yet to hear back.